Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Fragrance Banter podcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Steve.
And we're friends working towards becoming something more than
friends with benefits.
That's right. And we're going to be smelling what some have said would be my literal hell on earth.
I'm excited for this episode because I loaded up the Fragrantica page so we can do the pros and cons, etc. And I saw the notes type, the fragrance type bit at the top where they tell you what its sort of accords are. And the main accords are musky, marine, fresh, aquatic. And I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be fun for Mike.
Yeah. I've actually found a review from Dita70 that said, ghastly, an ocean of toxic waste, a vision of the future if mankind does not get their shit together. It's the vilest of Orto Parisi's thoroughly vile offerings.
Wow. So basically, this is the smell of a horrible future.
Yeah. It's like the atomic wasteland of Earth.
I don't think we've actually said what it is, but you did say Orto Parisi there. So today we are going to smell Megamare, if you've not guessed from the various descriptions there.
Yeah.
So I've never smelled this before. I assume you never have.
I've never. Yeah. We've had so many people write in with the past podcast that was like, please smell this, because they know how much I hate aquatic fragrances. And they're like, this is the king aquatic of anything that's out there. Wow. This is the most aquatic thing you'll ever smell. Please, I want Mike to have the worst day ever.
What is, if you had to wear an aquatic, what would you wear? Is there one that's tolerable? Is there one that you would pick?
Yeah, there's a couple. And I think we talked about them maybe in a Patreon episode. If you're not a Patreon, you better go subscribe. It's worth the money.
Hell yeah.
There are two. There's a Kajal fragrance and what is the name of that company? Argos. They both have aquatic fragrances that don't really smell aquatic to me because they use a different angle, but typically that marine aquatic, I absolutely hate it. If I had to pick one that was like, let's say mass accepted, I guess I would have to go with like an Acqua di Gio or something like that, but I hate them. But, if I was forced to wear like the mass appealing one.
One of the ones that I remember smelling when I was still getting my head around the different types of fragrances and different genres and getting different reference points. I remember one of the ones that I smelt that smelt like the ocean to me. It really smelt like a definitely aquatic. And that was really one of my first sort of reference points to what an aquatic scent was Bulgari's Aquamarine.
Oh yeah, we did that one. I hated it.
Yeah, I thought you would. So there's a lot in the Bulgari Aqua line that are... did you ever smell Aqua Amara?
No.
Oh, I think you'd fucking hate that as well, actually. It was really unique because it was quite orangey, actually, but it did have this weird... it was a sort of a love-hate sort of like relationship with that a lot of people had. Some people absolutely loved it. Some people couldn't get to grips with it. It was discontinued. Bulgari discontinued too many fragrances. Bulgari's Aqua range, Aqua Parom, the original was really nice, but Aquamarine, I remember smelling that and it was just reminded me of the ocean. It really did remind me of a citrusy ocean. And that kind of really gave me the reference point. There's another one in the Aqua line that's quite Sauvage-like. Bulgari Aqua Parom Atlantique. So it was very Sauvage-y, but with a bit more of an aquatic sort of touch to it.
Yeah, typically if it has aqua in the name, I'm gonna fucking hate it.
Oh, I'm so excited for this fragrance. So excited. But listen, before we start torturing you with this and put all your fears to the test, I've got a friend question of the week for you.
Okay.
So this week, I simply want to know when, again, if you have listened to previous episode or if you're a Patreon, get in on that. We recently found out that Mike's superpower that he would choose would be so when you over to the UK, we have a night out, we're in a bar, we're having some drinks, there's karaoke on.
Oh.
I push you up to do karaoke. What's your karaoke song, my friend?
Faithfully by Journey.
Wow. Straight in, no pause. Love that. There was absolutely not an ounce of doubt in that. Love that. Good choice. I'm going to have to go and listen to that. I would go for either Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang, just because I know every single lyric from that 1979 classic. In fact, you can't see from where you are. I've got the soundbar. My wife, it's one of my favourite songs because it's one of the first sort of commercial rap songs, and I'm a big sort of rap hip hop fan. My wife got me an image of the soundbar, sort of sound waves from that song, okay. And I've got it up behind the monitor. So I'd either go for that, or more recently, I've been really enjoying and consciously learning the lyrics to 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies. You know, the sort of really fast rappy bit.
Yeah.
There's the two verses. I've been consciously learning those.
What brought this on? Just because?
Sort of just because. There was somebody I follow on Instagram, like a female comedian. She did a whole skit about, as an adult, your brain goes, you know, you walk into a room and you can't remember what the fuck it goes. But then also me, like that song come on and she just spat out all of the lyrics in one go, like, you know, even though she hadn't heard it for years. So that sort of made me go, oh God, I forgot how good this song was. So I started listening to the car. My son got into it. So he then started trying to learn. So then we just sort of started consciously learning. But then I don't know if it's like spying on me or the algorithm or whatever, but I also saw on TikTok somebody filming a guy doing that at karaoke, and he absolutely nails that verse. Because again, go and listen to it if you can't remember it, but I honestly started to think they've sped it up. It's so fucking fast, that little bit. It's almost like it's insane. Like the words, you look up the lyrics and they don't fit because it's just too quick, but I've nailed it. I have actually got it. So the first verse is a lot easier than the second, but so I'd maybe think, right, I'm going to do this now and show off the fact that I know all these lyrics. So
Did Eminem feel the challenge of that whenever he made Rap God? Is that what he was going
insane. After? There's a podcast in the UK I listen to called it's the Shagged, Married, Annoyed podcast. Chris Ramsey. Chris Ramsey's a comedian, and he learnt the lyrics to Rap God. So he did that verse. He learnt the verse where he was learning. So he actually spat him out on during the podcast. It is insane. Yeah, that is absolutely fucking mad. But so there you go. Can't wait for us to do some karaoke, my friend.
There we go.
But going back to your hell on earth situation.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose we better spray it. Well, should we do some pros and cons first?
Yeah, let's do some pros and cons.
Go on then, hit me with some pros.
Okay. Top 3. Longevity and projection are extremely strong. Wonderful.
This just gets better and better. I'm reveling in this.
Yeah, great. Aquatic scent with a deep and opulent blend.
Ooh.
And then here's what I feel like most people think about aquatic fragrances. It's masculine and unique.
Interesting. Cons. Overpowered and too strong for some people's taste. Not suitable for amateur noses in the fragrance world. How fucking snobbish is that? Oh God. Third one, maybe too heavy or bulky for some.
What is that? How can a fragrance be bulky?
I assume they mean it's like thick and heavy. It's like too much, basically. It's just too intense and strong.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We need to, I guess you probably need to pick something to get your own back soon, but this is too much fun. I'm loving this. I can't wait for you to smell this.
I read some more reviews and people were saying it's like straight gasoline, which makes me think it's like, remember Sex Panther off of Anchorman?
Yes. Oh, let's make this little kitty purr.
Yeah.
When he's like, oh, it's really tickling the old nostrils.
Pungent, it stings the nostril. Okay. Are we going to smell this thing?
Yeah, let's spray it. I'll read the notes in a minute because we might need a moment. Okay. I'm spraying it on. Oh, God, I've done 2 sprays. I think it's gone onto my hoodie. Oh, no, I'm fucked. Okay. I'm not hating it so far. I think you will. Oh, I don't know. Okay.
All right.
Right off the top, I got the citrus, but now I'm like, oh, what the?
I haven't gone straight to the nose yet, but just in the air, it just smells like rubbing alcohol, like isopropyl alcohol.
Oh, what?
Oh God! When you get close, what the hell is that? Oh God!
Did you get the citrus bit though? The citrusy bit is nice, but
Yeah.
What the fuck is that they've ruined it with? Like, so when I first sprayed it and I got a waft in the air, I got the citrus. So I'll read the notes while this settles. Well, unless you want to, Mike, I feel like I have to.
No, you go for it.
Bergamot and lemon at the top, and I got that. When I sprayed it and I got the very first whiff, I got, citrusy, and it was quite nice. Then the middle notes, we've got seaweed, cologne, hedione, and then the base notes, we've got musk, ambroxan, and cedar.
There's something funky and sweet in there that I absolutely despise.
This is not good.
An understatement. This shit sucks.
Fuck.
I hate it.
I feel like there's something in there that's nice. It's probably just the ambroxan right at the base.
Ugh. No.
But do you hate it because it's aquatic or just because it smells bad?
It doesn't smell aquatic to me yet. It smells like rubbing alcohol, something that was like if somebody left a Pop-Tart out for a year or something, there's like some weird sweetness that smells like it's gone bad.
So I've clicked on the note of cologne, and it's spelled Calone, by the way, not as in like cologne. So if you do that on For Granted, it gives you a little breakdown of what that sort of smells like. And it's a group is natural and synthetic, popular and weird. The odor profile, it says a synthetic note composed to reproduce the light, airy and aqueous feel of watermelon/melon. Okay, I can probably get that.
Yeah, this smells like when we tried to make homemade wine when we were kids using grape juice.
I'm trying to figure out, is it the seaweed? It doesn't smell like seaweed though, because this doesn't smell particularly aquatic. I guess it is a beer, but it's more of a, when I say aquatic to me, and again, it's not like overly obvious, but I don't get like a seaside ocean aquatic. It's more like a freshwater pond type, a freshwater, not a lake, like a spring or something, like a fresh, it's that sort of thing. So I don't really get like a sea, ocean, salty aquatic. I get more of a freshwater aquatic.
Yeah, but I bet this gets more aquatic as it dries down. Right now, maybe it's so concentrated. God, it smells so strange to me. I mean, it smells very unpleasant, but it is just unearthly in what it smells like.
So, do you hate it more than the fragrance we just smell in the Patreon? And if you're not a Patreon, go and be a member and you'll get to listen to that episode. But
I hate this way more than that. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
This is brilliant. Oh, God. I think, listeners, please recommend aquatic fragrances that Mike can try.
Anything's going to top this. I guarantee.
Let's find an aquatic scent that Mike loves. Come on, guys. Hit me up. Recommend a fragrance. And if you put a good enough case forward, we will get a sample of it and I'll force Mike to smell it. Oh, man. This
smells like some sort of like antiseptic that you put on like horses when they cut their leg or something.
So you're getting very much an alcohol type thing because you've said like it smells a bit like IPA, like antiseptic. You're very much getting that synthetic alcohol basically.
Yeah, that and like if you took like a stale Pop-Tart and soaked it in rubbing alcohol, that's what it smells like to me.
It does probably the rubbing alcohol. It does remind me a little bit of like a doctor's or nurse's like waiting room type, like that.
Yeah.
Office, whatever you call it, like there.
Do you guys have Pop-Tarts over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've not had a Pop-Tart for years. I don't even know if my kids have ever had Pop-Tarts. I need to just fix that.
That's a guilty pleasure of mine.
Yeah, I remember you saying there was a big thing in the UK where people were just getting burnt because they were just taking them out and biting into it, burning their face with the lava that oozed out of them. But
I'll tell you what I love to do with Pop-Tart. I like to get the unfrosted ones and I'll toast them in the toaster and then I'll put butter on them. That's like a dessert.
Oh, fuck me. That is rich.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ice cold glass of milk. Hello, baby.
I'm reading this review now. I've just stumbled across it. Raven17 said, incredibly strong, marine, almost animalic smell. It's definitely something you have to try. It's a very artistic and remarkable perfume. To me, it doesn't smell very fresh and it's definitely not a blue fragrance, more like an aquatic metallic one. It reminds me of the raging sea waves crashing onto the rocks, of the smell of a literal cave. I wouldn't wear this. Projection and longevity are comparable to a biological weapon. 6 out of 10. God, it is. I'm finding it so conflicting because I feel like there is, I don't know if it's presumably the top notes, the citrus, bergamot, and what was it? Yeah, lemon. There is something fresh there, but there is also this real synthetic / chemical / alcohol thing going on, which is really unpleasant.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's, I'm not really getting a salty vibe at all. So the seaweed isn't, I'm not getting like a salty aquatic. Like I say, it's more of a fresh aquatic to me. And I don't know if it's that musk that's gone, as we've sort of discussed before, musk can sometimes go down an animalic route. And I think perhaps it's that's giving it essentially a bit of a funk.
You said this had a pretty decent rating on Fragrantica, right? It
is 3.93 out of 5 from 6,447 votes.
Yeah. Damn.
That's pretty good going.
That is. I'm shocked. Do you know the price on this?
I don't know. I'm about to find out. Let's have a look. Let me try and find a reputable site. Harrods doesn't get much more reputable than that. Oh, 50 millilitres, £155.
Okay.
Just no.
Yeah, I would never buy this, ever.
It says on this website, even the bottle is a tribute to the ocean with its translucent glass casing and iridescent lid. I just don't get I don't get ocean. I get aquatic, but like I say, to me, it's like a fresh spring water kind of aquatic. It's not a sea salty ocean sea aquatic. And I assume that is from that cologne. It's like a synthetic chemical, it seems, because it's got an organic chemistry kind of symbol for the note. And it said that's the one that's synthetic, meant to resemble watermelon or melon. So I assume that's possibly that's given me that. But this is just no.
Do you think anybody gets away with wearing this?
I think this might be passable in the air if someone was not too close to you and you just got a waft in the air. I think, just like we had with Bergamask, I think it's probably better in the air getting a waft rather than sticking your nose holes on it.
I definitely agree with you on that, because the closer I get to it, the worse it is.
Yeah, so you basically want to smell it on someone that's 2 miles away, I think. Is the
Yeah, exactly.
And then you might go, ooh, it's passable. So, Mike, are you going to trash it, try it, or buy it?
This sample, I will throw it away. And
stamp on it. Don't stamp on it because it might then stick to your shoe. Yeah,
they said, people in the review said, don't spill this in your house. You'll have to move out for 30 days. So luckily, trash is tomorrow. I'm literally going to throw this in the trash and then roll it out to the street so that it gets picked up in the morning. Yeah, this is a trash 100%.
So this has lived up to your expectations without a doubt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can I just ask, is this one of, or maybe even the worst thing you've smelled on a podcast? Like, where does it rank? Is it up there? Is it top 3 worst? Can you think of what the worst ones are?
I don't know that it's like top 5 worst things I've ever smelled, because I'm actually not getting a ton of aquatic out of it. It just smells wrong to me. Now, it may dry down and get really aquatic, because as I'm smelling it now, it does smell more aquatic than the beginning of it. So it could potentially get a lot worse than it is now. But it is high on the list of things that I really just don't love the smell of. And normally I kind of like the clinical smelling type things, like crystal saffron, for example. I do love that. I did love the extrait of Baccarat Rouge. Those sort of saffron-y medical smelling type things I typically do like, but this, I don't know if it's the musk, I don't know what's in there that is giving it this like rancid sweetness, but I fucking hate that, whatever that is. I hate that.
I'm loving this because... So we've discussed this before on and off air, that certainly with podcasts and reviews in general, YouTube, whatever it is, the best ones are when there's passion. Either you love it or you hate it. The worst videos and podcasts to listen to are when the fragrance is nice, straight up 6, 7 out of 10. So when somebody loves it and they get really passionate about how good it is, or when they hate it, just like you are, and me to some extent, I think that's just more fun. It's more entertaining because there's just passion, there's meaning behind it. It's not, you're not going through the motions. It's when the emotion overtakes the analytical. I think I've discussed this on a previous episode. Like, you've got your emotional brain sort of thing with fragrances, and then the analytical brain where you sort of break it down as well. And when stuff like this, it's like the emotion just takes over. Like when you're just like, I fucking hate this.
I do. This is brutal.
Smelling it now, the chemical synthetic is still there, but it's died down a little bit. So I hope in an hour or two, well, it won't be on my hand, it'll be washed off. But I hope if I did leave it on there, it would be a bit better and it'd probably improve. I suspect it probably would, but this is just such a no. This is such a pass.
I really don't understand the press for a fragrance like this, but I know that people out there would. Someone out there is wearing this and thinking 100%. It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But not me.
I feel like I need to find a review on Fragrantica now, somebody absolutely raving about it. Apparently, you can go nose blind to this. That's one of the cons. I sincerely fucking hope so.
That would not be a con to me.
Someone said, let me just say this. I sprayed this on 3 sprays, 7 a.m. Spent all day smoking ribs for a function. At 5 p.m, my homeboy in the car was literally choking on the scent. It smelled good as hell, but it's strong, yo. It's not good. Oh, so many people are saying how strong this is. This is hilarious. This to me is a hit or miss scent. Male and raw. It's like you stained your jacket at the gas station while coming back from surfing. You might like it, your woman might very well hate it, and for sure she cannot miss it. Nobody can. You've been warned. Someone said my daily scent and my most complimented super strong max 3 sprays. God, fuck. Someone said super strong will divide opinion. I blind bought it and I'm happy with it. Fucking hell. There's a long review. I won't read the whole thing, but somebody said a bad blind buy. And then they've said the actual smell itself, they finished the review by saying the actual smell itself, I can only describe as a dark, musky, metallic. I can barely get any bergamot, and it's more stagnant puddle than it is ocean.
This guy said it's Bulgari's Aqua on crystal meth. Oh, shit.
Oh man, this is bad. Again, listeners, let us know if you've enjoyed this scent. What are we missing? I feel like, I don't want this to be a Orto Parisi like podcast, Mike, but I feel like we need to try something from that house that we like, don't we?
Yeah, we need a good recommendation.
Yeah, recommend your favourite Orto Parisi. We've done Bergamasque, we've done Megamare. What else can we try that we will actually like? But also recommend some hideous things that Mike won't. No, let's. I genuinely want to find an aquatic scent that Mike really likes. Is there one out there?
Let us know.
Please do. And also, while we're making requests, we would love it if you left a little review, wouldn't we, Mike?
That would be a huge help for sure. We're just young podcasters out there. This is episode 10, so we need you guys to help us get some wind under the wings and help us take flight.
Wow. We need to fly off to wash our fucking hands.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we've thank you for the people that have reviewed. We're on. You can review various different formats. So
yeah, wherever you listen,
there should be a function to review there. Be it on I listen on Pocket Cast. We've got reviews on iTunes, on Spotify, Amazon Music. Do please, because it helps us with the old algorithm. That's what people say. It's just a way of. It just gets out of whatever you say. Oh, just helps with the algorithm. Nobody knows what that means, but it's a good thing. So if you could drop us a review, a good one. If you didn't enjoy it, or if you don't like this podcast, well, just don't listen and don't review. That's fine. But if you enjoy it, please do give us a little review.
Yeah. And until next time,
stay healthy and spray healthy. Let's go and wash our fucking hands.